Check out Chris Cuomo. Uh, he's um, he's he's still harping about the unvaccinated. And I watched maybe 1 or 2 minutes of this particular clip, but he goes into something. He starts naming all these different sides, and I think that's uh, either the strategy or the problem, because they're making people go against each other based on their vaccine status. Based on their vaccine status, they're dividing people. Because they say people can catch it, but black people ought to know about dividing people. We ought to know about us against them. It always leaves us at a loss. Even when we win, we only win small victories uh, to counter the multitude of damages and blows that we took. But check him out. Check out Chris Cuomo.
Look, you want the truth? Here's the truth. We got a long way to go with this pandemic. It's not going to be over soon. Our fall is going to be screwed up, and there is fault in that. We made ourselves sick. It is our denial. It is our division. Wear a mask. No. Cases and deaths skyrocket. Take the vaccine. Waves of people do. The virus abates, but then rebounds. Why? Because there was a population that refused to get it. Variants came as predicted. Cases go again, up, 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 forcing what? What they're telling us now. Now, it's a different form of the virus. Things changed. It's how science works, right? Facts, analysis, knowledge. Now you got to mask up. So the same people who refused the vaccine and refused the mask before it are now refusing the mask again. Now, here's where I'm about to qualify my statement, because I know what you're doing right now. I know you're rolling your heads. What are you talking to me for? I know. There is a new we. They are the vaccinated. And this pandemic has become about the vaccinated and the vacuous. And now, more specifically, here's where we are. How much more are the vaccinated going to take from the vacuous and their enablers? I know that you, within that group, the vaccinated, are a majority. And unlike what we've been dealing with the rest of the time in our political poison environment, your different races, places, right, left, but overall, reasonable. Reasonable enough to respect the guidance, respect the science, reasonable enough to see bravery in protecting your families and others. And yet, 60,000 plus cases a day when so many of you have been doing what you are asked to do, even though it's not easy. A variant strain so contagious, the CDC says even the vaccinated can spread it. Why? Because the virus changed, not the science. The science reflects the facts. This variant is different than the one we had because it has been allowed to replicate at a rate and in a way that it has gotten more resistant to being killed off. The vaccinated didn't cause this, and they may have to mask up, but they will have to live with the pandemic and all the problems for work and family, largely because of shortcomings you had nothing to do with. Now,
Whoa. I didn't listen to that for the last part. That's pretty scary. This is a dude that's on TV saying someone else caused this huge problem. The vaccinated didn't cause this problem. It's the what did he say? The unvaccinated. God damn. He pretty much took racism out of racism and put vaccinated and the unvaccinated. Because right now people are not attacking each other for being unvaccinated. You know what I'm saying? This guy is really a rebel rouser. You know what I'm saying? He's going to stir up a lot of fucking commotion because people are already on edge. And then the black people in the black community and not the suburbs are always on edge. There's always something wrong. You know what I'm saying? Uh, this dude is evil, man. I don't like this guy. Chris Cuomo. He's an evil man. You know, he's saying that the unvaccinated caused the problem, but the vaccinated got vaccinated, but they still can catch it. And every peep the word, the scientific words he used. These are all there in the abstract of the patent. He said they had a variance. And in part of in the first line of the patent, it says this is a replicase variant gene. Then he said the gene replicated itself and got stronger. It's a variant. It's a what is it called? An attenuated variant replicase gene or something like that. And then he said, we got to respect the science. He's not talking science. He's talking over people's head because people are not reading that patent. They're not looking at the science. They're talking to this. They're looking at the screen. They're talking to the screen while this dude is on TV, you know. And I don't see how the virus could change. And he's still singing the same tune. You know what I'm saying? Like, that to me, that's suspicious. You know what I'm saying? I'm suspect of that. If somebody's just die hard about something, that's supposed to be deadly to millions of people, and he's on TV every day. He says it one way. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't look at the other point of view. He doesn't look at the possibilities. Maybe the government is lying, which is the possibility that everybody always looks at. But this guy gets on TV and he said, this is how it is, and this is the only way it could be because of the science. But he doesn't break down the science. He sits there and talks over people's head. And that's how you get people killed, because they'll buy into that saying it's their fault, their fault, their fault. And people will start fighting and shooting. Saying these motherfuckers didn't get the vaccine and my kids is going to get sick. You know what I'm saying? My wife is pregnant. I can't be bringing the fucking the virus home to my wife, you know. And this guy, it looks like when I look at him talk and do his monologue, you know, he reminds me of something from the Hunger Games, you know, a dystopian puppet. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just says it one way every time. He's always disappointed in somebody that has no control over the disease. You know what I'm saying? If you don't get vaccinated, you're the reason people are getting sick. Well, I get sick because I eat the nasty ass food that people are making. They killed off all the damn food makers, and now you got people in the factories that process the food that don't know what the hell they're doing. They just hire anybody because people got to eat. You know what I'm saying? This dude is really shady. The Democrats are really fucking up the country, you know. And you hear what he said? It's going to get worse in the fall. Well, of course, any flu pandemic or epidemic or strain gets worse in the fall. It gets cold. People start getting wet. It starts raining. You know, people's kids are going back to school. They're bringing stuff home. You know, of course, it's going to get worse. But they made the disease. The disease was invented. Let me show you something. Let me show you this. All right, I think this is it. I pulled it up. Let it load for a second. Yeah, all right, here we go. This is it. This is the patent right here. Where's the abstract? Well, they got a lot of information on this damn thing. Where's the abstract? That's what I want to see. Here it is, the abstract. As you can see, this is coronavirus. This is different. This is what is it? What is this? This is whoa. Maybe this isn't the right one. No, this is the wrong one. Hold on. Pause. Misspelled my search. But look at the kind of stuff they post about this. A case study analysis of patents on coronaviruses and COVID-19 for blah, blah, blah. Yeah. It's a large family of viruses known to cause illness in humans, animals, regularly known for causing, let's see, severe acute respiratory syndrome, coronavirus, patent, USA. This is what I want to look at right here. Look at this shit, man. NBCI.gov. Let's see what they're talking about. This is let's look at the abstract. See, now this is different than what I read before. It says an outbreak of a virulent respiratory virus, also known as severe acute respiratory syndrome, was identified in Hong Kong, China, in a growing number of countries around the world in 2003. The invention relates to nucleic acids and proteins from the SARS coronavirus. These nucleic acids and proteins can be used in the preparation and manufacture of vaccine formulation, diagnostic reagents, kits, etc. The invention also provides methods of treating SARS by administering small molecule antiviral compounds, as well as methods of identifying potent small molecules for treatment of SARS. Okay, that's okay. Here we go. This is it. You'll be surprised how much stuff they're doing to cover this up. Now, your boy Chris says there was a variance. Okay, now there was a variance and it replicates itself and gets stronger. Listen, this is the abstract. The present invention provides a live, attenuated, that means weakened coronavirus comprising a variant, just like he said, a variance, replication gene. It replicated itself into something that was a variance, encoding polyproteins comprising a mutation in one or more of non-structural proteins, blah, 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 blah. The coronavirus may be used as a vaccine for treating and or preventing a disease such as infectious bronchitis in a subject. Now, this is from the Patents Office. And they're using Chris Cuomo to debunk anything people say. This is from the U.S. Patents Office. You can go and look it up at the U.S. Patents Office, and that number with the U.S. beside it, that's the patent number. Look it up, and you can read it on your own. But it tells you right there the present invention. And then they said there's a variance because it's a variant disease. There's a replicate genes. It can replicate itself and it mutates. And that's why they got Chris Cuomo telling people all this stuff about, you got to get the vaccine because I don't know what's wrong with Chris. Maybe, maybe he got a gun to his head or something. I don't know. Or maybe he's just an evil man. Or maybe there's something going on that they're trying to get rid of some people. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of rotten people in American society. Maybe they're trying to off some people. As long as they're evil, why would I care? You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to catch the disease, but I don't want to take a shot. And he said the disease is spreading because of the people that didn't take the shot. But if I didn't take the shot and I'm not sick, how did I spread the disease? Because if I never had it, that means I didn't have it. The shot didn't stop. The lack of the shot didn't prevent me from catching it or cause me to not catch it. It didn't do anything. Or however, if I said that right. And then he said the people that have the disease can spread it too. But you have to get the shot to not catch the disease. I want to go live on an island. I'm telling you, I want to go live on an island where people don't, they don't go through all this bullshit.